Guys, calling here this morning. It's about 40 degrees outside. I got out here early to do my iron palm and iron forearm training. So iron forearm training, the idea behind it is that we're trying to create more density in the bones of the forearm. We're also creating more chi, more energy, more strength in the connective tissue through the musculature as well. So we're packing it with chi by doing this. We're encouraging the chi to flow to that area so that your forearms are hard, they're conditioned, and they can take a beating, especially when you're doing training in the dojo and also for on the street as well. So iron forearm training, you're going to need your liniment. I got a Did Gel formula here that I use. Slather it on pretty generously on your forearms. You're going to want a rattan stick. I say rattan, you can use any kind of stick really. You could even use pipe. Pipe is kind of going up in density a little bit, so that's a little bit more advanced. And you can even start with something lighter, like sometimes they'll even start with chopsticks or something like that. But really just tapping lightly. I'm going to go along the radial bone from the crease here to just above the bone here. I don't want to hit that bone either, because that sends electric shock through the forearm. And I'm just tapping. You can see it's not really intense, but it's enough that I really feel it. And I'm going to go back and forth about 20 times. I would suggest starting with about 10 times. I'm going to actually not do all of them here because I want to get through this video fairly quickly for you. So then you're going to turn, you're going to work the musculature on the top here of the forearm, working again right between here and here. Same sort of thing. Then I'm going to work along the blade here of the forearm. So in this case, the ulnar bone. This was the radial bone, ulnar bone. One of the things you're going to find as you do this is that there's a little bit of pain with it and discomfort. It's not meant to be a comfortable process, but one way, a really effective secret to dealing with the pain is to allow it to be there. And the reason that's important is that we have a knee-jerk reaction to wanting to retreat, recoil from pain. So if there's discomfort, if you're getting discomfort through any of this area as you're tapping, and you're going to find some tender points as you go along here, let it be there, meaning try and really feel the sensation. The more you allow yourself to feel the sensation, the more you're in the moment with that sensation. You let it be there and you don't recoil from it. You're also training your nervous system to be okay with that. And we're really strengthening the forearm so that you are okay with that. So we're doing both the psychological and the emotional and physical elements here. So again, as you're going through the inside of the forearm, do not hit the tendons here. They'll cause a reflex reaction in your hand to want to close. Also will send a jolt of electricity from the nerve into your hand. So you're just going to be working through here, like so. Then you would go, you do the same thing on the other side. Now there's some other things that you can do too. With a stick, you can also roll, like so. This is another way to strengthen. It's working back and forth with this rolling motion. I like this one as well. You can slow it way down if you want. Now, say you don't have the stick, but you've got some jiao, some liniment. By the way, there's the cheap man's version of this liniment is called Zengu Shui, and you can get it at most health food stores. It's about $8 for a bottle about this size. It doesn't have the same depth of ingredients to strengthen and restore the blood flow into your hands, but it's still good if you don't have a lot of money, because I know that the jiao can add up in cost. So the other way you can do this without the stick, but having just a liniment, even the Zengu Shui, or like I'm saying here, the jiao is the best, is to use your hammer fist here, and you can work it as well. And that way you're actually conditioning your hammer fist as you're going through and working on your forearms. And this is very, very effective as well, especially if you imagine your fist is just dead weight and you really just let it drop. it penetrates a lot deeper into your forearms and you get a really good conditioning process there. So I would suggest that you start with just maybe 10 times up and down. So going up, going down we call that one time. Do that 10 times, 10 times, 10 times, 10 times. Then you do that for about a week, then you can go up to 15 or 20 times the next week. You slowly work it up. You don't want to do this really intensely, really quickly, because you will end up pretty discouraged because your forearms will get battered. And we want to build up tissue and build up chi, not break yourself down. So there you go. There's some iron forearm training for you. Enjoy.